bloody had enough of this stupidness with this phone camera. I filmed it was like a 16-minute video last night of some stuff I got, like a mini haul and that. And I've done some watercolouring, done what I had to do in the morning, gone to have a look. Where is the video? Can't be found. It's gone. It's obliterated in space somewhere. God knows where that's gone. I'm almost definitely sure, 98% sure that I wouldn't have deleted it. Though I did delete some pictures this morning. I mean, I could have, but it's not there. It's not in backups or anything like that. It's just totally gone. And I'm sure I sat here and recorded it last night. So we're going to do it again. But this time I've used some of the stuff. So it's not all brand new in packets now. So I've been doing this painting. I've shared my latest video was for these watercolouring. Now I've managed to find a tin. I had some of these tins left over because I got some off one of the Chinese companies last year. So let me move all this stuff out of the way because these paints have got to dry. Right, from the last video I was saying that I had a vintage watercolour tablet thing that I couldn't find. Anyway, I did manage to find that a couple of nights ago. So this is it. And I really do like the colours in this. Let me take it out a minute to show you. So there's the colours in there. And I've got a lovely yellow orc in there that sometimes I use when I can ever find this. But this was underneath, where was this? This was in my, I've got a metal storage unit, like an office file. And it's a big 2-drawer and it's very heavy. I mean, it weighs a ton. And I've put a load of paint stuff in there and paint supplies and that. It holds a lot of stuff. Should have known it'd be in there, really. So we've got that. I found that. So I'm happy with that. That's great. So on to the haul stuff. Now I've done... I've showed you the painting, but I've got some stuff. So I've got these paintbrushes in a set. I took them out last night. They're these ones. So you get an 8 round and a 4 round. Then you get an 1/2 inch angled and then a flat 3/4 inch. And these are the System 3 brushes. And this is what Kerry uses. And I can see why. They're lovely. They've got a weight to them. This is the perfect size I've been looking for. This is great for detailing. They're all nice to use. I've used them all. I've done a project, just a small painting, just testing paints last night with them. Perfect. I've just done that butterfly one and they're perfect. I used these two and absolutely perfect. So now I can put them in my jar here because I've used them and I've shown you them. Because after I've edited this video, I'm actually going to upload it because I'm not making this video again because it's annoyed me doing that. So also while we're on this subject of brushes, yeah, it's alright, I've got things over here. I'm trying to think out what I'm going to show next. I bought these from Amazon. Now, I'd seen these on... Give me a second to think what her name is. Because I only found her a few nights ago watched one of her videos, which was a haul video, liked what I saw, went and bought them off of Amazon. She's an artist on YouTube. She's got an Etsy shop, I know that. Her name is the Unexpected Gypsy. She's a UK-based artist. She does journaling and she does canvas art print. Well, yeah, she sells prints, but she does like I'm not sure if it's oil painting or acrylic painting on canvas, because I've only seen one of her videos, but she showed these and she said they were inexpensive, and I thought they look really nice, and I wonder if they'd work for the paints that I do, you know, like the acrylic and the watercolour and that. And actually they do, because I've used one of these brushes today on the butterfly canvas for the background, and it really washed over lovely. They come in this, it's like a placemat wrap bag with gold detailing in there. It's really nice. And you can store them in there. Now, in this set here, let me see if I can take it up a bit. In this whole set here, you get this gigantic one. Okay. Now, remember, I've wet these. These were stiff, but they're still pliable. And then you get a cover to cover it over, so you can keep it in there. You get all these different size brushes. Which one did I use today? This one for doing the wash on the back of the butterfly. So I use this one. It's still wet actually, but look at the head on that. But it goes down into very small detail. But they're very lovely, like a cherry wood colour handle. And then you've got the plastic, which I suppose is supposed to represent bone or something, like a bone handle. And then just plastic clear covers on them. But there's different sizes, like this. This is more or less what they look like when they come, because they're quite rigid and hard. So you soak them in water to get that out, and then rinse the water and then soak a bit more. And then we go down to these type of tips. That one needs just pulling out a bit. I've used this one today and it was beautiful because it was as thin as a jelly roller pen. So they are really nice. Now, I was wondering if these would work because they are for calligraphy, painting or watercolour. So they do work lovely with watercolour. I'm no good at handwriting and doing letters and all that, and I didn't try that. But they actually came out really nice. Hold on a second. This big one here to do the whole wash around, and it came out really nice, really nice. And I just used the system free for the rest of the stuff, apart from it was this one here, this tiny one, to do, what did I do with this one then? I think it was the little leaf bits, yeah, all the little leaves I used that for, and also these berries as well. So yeah, it come out lovely. So these were worth it. When I bought these, because you know what Amazon's like, it changes its prices every 10 minutes. These cost £13.99, I believe, if I can get that round like that. And then you've got everything in one place. So I will keep these brushes in this rather than put them out with my other brushes. But I have to keep an eye on where these are in case I lose these as well. But yeah, these are really nice. Really, really nice. And if you're like me and you like your brushes, well, I always end up with roguey brushes, but these are great. These haven't shed any air, and you can pull these into shape, and they do shape back, and I'm really enjoying them. I showed the thrifting video where I'd gone to one of my local charity shops. Well, I'd also popped into another and I forgot to share these. Now, back then, a few days ago, well, even including up till this morning when I started watercolouring, these were brand new and they'd never been inked before. But of course, I used them thinking that I wouldn't have to make the video again, but of course I've had to. So I bought this from a charity shop. It was actually brand new, and this is what it is. There's the thing there in case you need it, in case you want to find it yourself. And this is the Swallowtail on Bramble. That's the number of it. So I've only inked it the once so far, and it is a fun stamp made in the UK. I'm not sure how old this goes back. Does it say? No. Nothing, no. Okay, so some of them have like the year or whatever, but this one doesn't. But this is gorgeous. Look at that. This is what I stamped out and coloured in. So, yeah, it's a really nice stamp. Sometimes I don't like the block stamps because I can't see where I'm positioning well, but I had to go and buy this. This was £4. It was brand new, sitting in a box, and also in the box was a lot of other stamps. Was the largest in there. Also, they had a long one as well, but it looked like piano keys. But it wasn't very nice. It was like a twisted, cutesy one. There was a lot of cutesy stamps I didn't like. But I picked that one up for £4, and I picked this one up for £3, which is this one. And this is a... Let me see if there's anything else. No. This is a Stamp Oasis. Fine rubber stamps, 2000. And that's the number, and it's called Moonchild. And I like that. I think she's very pretty. And I've used it today. Where did I stamp it out? I'm sure I put it on here. Yeah. I've done 2 stamp out versions of that. I bought this from Amazon, which is it's the Timol's leaf fragments, because I want to do some of them. Let's see how big they are. They're all at the bottom. There they are. They're quite big actually, look. Quite big. I've got a tape measure around here. Well, I've got not a tape, but let's have a look from the leaf to the top. So what's that, 4 inches? Is that inches? Am I in the right? Yeah. They're 4 inches. I can see one. There's one there that's smaller. Some of them are a little bit smaller, but roughly 4 inches. So that's a nice size. So I will be making some of them, but I don't need to make any yet, because I wanted to do them for like autumn and the winter months. So I got that. I also picked up these as well, because I've wanted them for ages. I thought, shall I get these or shall I just cut these out? And I thought, I'm going to get these because these were only £10 something, but they had to come by America mail. So I had to wait for about 2 weeks for these to come in. But I'm glad I did get these because I'm trying to shake them down, but I can't do it. You may be able to see it. Some of them have got like perforations inside of them. Like this bigger one has as well. I don't think I can get that down. No, but some of them are just perforated all round the edges, but some of them have got that perforation inside as well. So it's better. So they do come out looking better than just hand cutting them out. I mean, you can buy them and without the dies, it doesn't really matter, and save yourself a bit of money, but it's best, I think, to have the set like that, especially if they do something, you know. When I bought these system-free brushes, when I bought these, before I bought these, I was eyeing them up on eBay, and I think they were something, I can't remember how much they were. They were quite expensive anyway, so I left them in my wish list, and then a couple of days later the seller sent out a request and dropped the price down for people who were watching them only, and I ended up getting these for £9 something, I think they were. Just over £9 something. I saved a couple of quid. I saved about £3. Roughly about £3, okay? Without thinking about it too much. So I thought, right, while I'm doing that, I could do with some proper watercolour paper. So I was looking up watercolour pads and that on Amazon, looking at the reviews, and I see this one, which is like a mixed media paper. It's 250 grams, it's A5, and it contains 40 sheets. And apparently this does everything. You can sketch, draw, paint, stencil on it, yeah, paint and whatever. It's got all mediums. So I was looking at this, and they'd run out. And this is lovely and smooth as well. They'd run out on Amazon, so I went over to eBay and I see the same seller had it. So I thought, well, why she's knocked these paintbrushes down? I might as well get one of these off of her. So this was £6 something, so I got basically saved £3 on the brushes. So you might as well say I just got these for over £3. I thought, great, I'll have that. So now I've got some proper paper, and that's what I used this for. I done the watercolour. Now this got really, really wet. That's why it's bending up, because I didn't tape it down. Because I have got some of that tape to tape it down, believe it or not. I've got the blue version. But do you think I ever remembered to do that? No. So I left it up, and then I dried it with the I can't even think, I'm thinking embossing gun, heat gun. I dried it with that, and it's gone and bent itself, but that's all right. If I put on a warm iron on the back of it, and I've just bought a mini iron, a little tiny mini iron, it's about that big, I can do that because of my fabric. I bought a little iron, you see, my little tiny iron that I just bought. You see how big it is if I put one of these packs in. Look how big that iron is. It's lovely. And of course it had to be purple. It's lovely. But you use this bit like on your hand, go along like that. So, yeah. What I bought this particularly for was to do my fabric with. So I've got that, and I bought it's thick and it's a wool ironing mat. So I bought that at the same time as this for my fabrics. So, because I didn't have a mini iron to do it. So that's great as well. So thought I'd come on and show you everything that I got. So now I've made this second video on exactly the same stuff. I'm going to put all this stuff away again. And if this video crops or finds its way into the universe in outer space somewhere, never to be seen again, I'm not making this video again. Okay? So then you won't see it, but I don't care because I'm sick of this video, to be honest. And I will catch up with you next week sometime. I am starting the friendship challenge up again because I've still got a big bag of stuff sitting there. My friend had given me even more stuff this time, and there's a lot in there I can get on with and do. A lot of it I can make something with. I have started to do that anyway, but I think I will do something from start to finish on film. So I'm going to be doing something like that. Also remember that my giveaway for the can't remember what I called it, picture book, collage book, I think I called it a collage book, is ongoing until the middle of next month, which is April. So if you fancy wanting to win one of my makes, yeah, go over and enter that. I want to start next week, if I can, trying to make up some ATC cards, because there is people that want to swap with me. Plus I'll have a few that are left over and that. So hopefully I can swap with some of you guys, because it's always nice to get some, you know, some mail on that. Because I mean, when Carrie gave me mail, I've had mail off of some lovely people before. I've had mail off of, well, I can't name everyone, can I, off my head, but I've had some really fantastic mail before, and it's just like changed the spirit. It uplifts you when you have some lovely, when someone's took the time to make you a lovely card. It's like when my sister died, and I got cards flooding in from all different directions. I was like it was beside me, you know. I was like, oh look, and they've even gone to the trouble to make me a beautiful card. And they've thought of me so much, they've sent me a card. It was just, you know, it was just, I have no words for it, really, you know, because it was just so lovely at the time. It just uplifts you, you know, the kindness of it. And I thank everyone for doing that, because it was really nice, and it lifts your spirits up. It shows kindness in mankind, you know, it really does. And yeah, now I'm waffling on again. Right, I'm gonna go now. I've got a lot to do today, so I can't be on YouTube all day. Okay guys, see you in the next video. Okay, bye.